everybody. Welcome to the ARCSOA DuPont Cup Series Season 10 Championship Final Race here at Chicagoland Motor Speedway, and one of the best DuPont Cup Series seasons of all time, I'd have to say. 10 seasons of, well, stuff. 10 seasons of hard-fought battling, controversial moments, amazing finishes, amazing races. And it all comes down to this, in what is going to be a very historic race. We have 3 drivers in contention for the championship this season, and we will look at them in just a moment. However, we would also like to first thank everybody who has watched this series in the past year, and we hope that you guys continue to watch in the upcoming months and hopefully upcoming years. I've got a lot of plans for this for next season and on, so hope you guys stick around for that. But anyways, back to the real continuity. Here is your tale of the tape. Cavanero was the pole sitter for tonight's race, as you probably saw before. This is a very, very nervous championship fight. Daniel Day, DeMax, and Fibrosis. Day is starting the highest out of all the 3 drivers. DeMax and Fibrosis are quite a ways in the back. They are definitely not in a hurry to get by Daniel Day, but they've got plenty of time here. Oh man. A lot on the line tonight. History could be made in a lot of different ways. And Cavanero behind a Ford Mustang pace car, alongside with Seth Cole, Ian Duda, William Duncan, PJ Williams. That's going to be his final start in the DuPont Cup Series for now. DJ Curtis, Sanford, Fuller, Hart, Baskinger, just about everybody. The finale is underway. Green flag here in Chicagoland. And this is going to be a long one. Into turn number 1. Cavanero leads into the corner. PJ Williams makes it 3 wide in the turn already for 3rd. Cavanero was the fastest in practice by a good chunk, and he decimated the qualifiers. That was horrible English, but okay. Williams diving underneath Seth Cole. Duda looking underneath in the middle. And Cavanero squeezing away. Seth Cole hits the wall. Couple of drivers hitting the wall. And a crazy first lap, and Cavanero is gone. Oh boy, oh, Sanford ducking, hitting each other. Lots of contact going on right now. Baskinger on the outside. Trying to get around Charles Sanford. Duncan dives into Fuller. This track is multi-groove. The inside lane and the outside lane are both workable lines. And the mid-pack is getting crazy. Daniel Day fighting his way forward. Ooh, Daly makes it 3 wide on Richard Johnson. That might not be the best move. Ooh, Hart almost got turned by Richard. This is very intense racing. Everybody not giving each other room. Last race of the season, anything goes. DeMax and Fibrosis have opted to just stay in the back for now. They didn't have a good qualifying effort, but right now, although some people are accusing them of sandbagging, but DeMax and Fibrosis, as you can see, they are staying back. They are not in any hurry to move forward. And we have a long way to go in this race, so honestly, this is probably the smartest move. As he tries to get around Sam Young and Jason Tross. This is also Tross's indefinitely last race. He will not be racing next season. Williams trying to get the run on Cavanero right at the moment. Cavanero had a fantastic start. He pulled away really quickly. And PJ Williams now, who got by Ian Duda a couple of laps ago, was trying to run down that 83. But I don't think Cavanero is going to go with the lead easily. Set Cole up to 4th. This is going to be a very interesting race here up here in the front. Williams right behind, trying to get a... He looks like he is gaining on him very slowly. I think PJ Williams, with him in his last race for now, he wants to... Richard Johnson trying to capitalize on a 9th place run here, trying to hold off Cole Daly, and trying to run down Jay Baskinger. In what has been a very disappointing season for Richard Johnson, he currently sits 31st in the points. And then Hellman's Racing car has just not been performing at all this season. They have just struggled outside of Charles Jackson. But they are doing the best they can at the moment. And Richard Johnson is known for clutch moments. He's doing quite well in Sony Cup at the moment, but he can definitely tell he's got better Sony Cup equipment than DuPont Cup. 4-car battle for 5th, going on between Duncan, Baskinger, Fuller, and I think that's DJ Curtis. Baskinger went to that corner way too hard. He got really loose and now he backed out. Fuller now trying to run down Duncan for 5th. William Duncan, despite Team Thunder not having the best equipment this season, has managed to stay consistent. He sits 16th in the points. He was up to 10th in the points at a certain point during the season. And that fuel mileage win at South Korea was not very popular, at least for the Asian population. Day currently sitting in 14th. Definitely does not have a car that can contend for the win, I don't believe, at the moment. We still got pit stops and adjustments to make, so he's not out of it, but he is definitely being careful. He wants to be in the front, but he does not want to get involved with anything. DeMax and Fibrosis are still hanging back there, and Day is just doing the best he can. This is his final race, retiring after this race, trying to retire with 2 championships. We've never had a 2-time champion before. And Day is doing everything he can right now to put that Volkswagen. Well, they're trying to get that Volkswagen to finish, and they're going to do everything they can to win this championship. And you can tell with the way he's behind Washer, he is not in a hurry. This is Dodge Mopar's last race of the season. And they are doing not so well. They are currently sitting in the bottom 10 in the field. Or is it Mopar Dodge? Dang it, I can't remember. But this is the last hoorah for this team. They are shutting down after the end of this season. They don't have enough funds for next season, so they're shutting down. It's Mopar Dodge, right? Okay. Mopar Dodge. My apologies. But Vincent Allen, Allie Nelson trying to find some way to get these cars into the top 20. That's what Vincent Allen's done a great job of doing this season, putting one of the worst cars in the field in places where it shouldn't belong. 3 cars battling for the lead. Cavanero, Williams, and Duda. All of them taking their time. Williams is reeling in that E3 so slowly, but he is catching them. Duda is hanging in there by the draft, I think. All 3 of these guys, they have had some quiet seasons for the most part. Cavanero won at Ireland earlier this season. He currently sits 9th in the points. Williams, he currently sits 24th in the points, and Duda sits in a 12th position in the points. Williams and Duda, 2 guys who are definitely in need of a possible win at the moment. These guys have not won quite a while. 3rd, and Cody Lamas battling for 19th position. It has been one of the most dominant seasons I've ever seen in the DuPont Cup Series. for stealing Paul to third. 6 wins in a single season. He barely missed a cutoff for the championship, but there is no doubt Pollard, one of the most impressive drives and one of the most impressive seasons. Just a little bit more consistency. And it would have been historic if Pollard could have won this championship. But he's done a great job texting out. He with 7 wins, the most out of any team by a long shot. Texan Audi, they've got to pat themselves on the back after this season. Absolutely fantastic. Matt Duncan currently sitting in the 26th position on the racetrack. He is trying to beat Allie Nelson for Rookie of the Year, and probably one of the worst Rookie of the Year battles ever, as they are just both horrible this season. Nelson can still technically win it, but I don't think Duncan's going to lose. I don't really think it's going to matter too much. Allie Nelson doesn't have a ride for next season. Matt Duncan does, however, so Nelson's only fighting for bragging rights at this point, and honestly, they've both been horrible. This is the battle for second between Williams and Duda. This is what Cavanero needs to see. Oh man, Ian Duda has been very successful in the Elite Series this year, and PJ Williams, he's been mostly quiet. So Duda at the moment, we're trying to get Team Discover Ohio a win. It's been a rough year for that team for the most part. Shelley and Duda have just not been anywhere near contention for wins much this season. Their sole win was by Kenny Mayan, who only drove in a part-time ride and was already a well-established racer. So at the moment, it's been a bad year for Team Discover. S3 Motorsports with PJ Williams has just not been very bright either. S3 Motorsports, I think it's probably their worst ever season. Day and Cold Alley battling for 12th at the moment. These two are not letting off each other. Oh boy, Day better be careful. He's got a lot of cars in front of him and behind him. Charles Jackson, Joshua Michaels in that 11 car. Oh man, these two, all these guys for the most part, I think they're trying to be careful around Day, but Day is just not very fast at the moment. He's got a top 15 car for sure, but I don't think any of these guys want to interfere with the Allie Nelson, first one to pit. I'm not sure if this is a scheduled pit stop. Nelson was sitting in 40th at the time when she came into pit road, and I think pit stops are coming, so I guess she is halfway through this race. Jay Baskier trying to hold on to a top 10 spot himself. It's been a mostly rough year for Jay Baskier in this 84 car. A lot of good runs wasted, but a lot of good runs succeeded. 3rd place, 4th place runs at Homestead and Circuit de la Sarthe. They've had some shining moments for this 84 team, although they could have used some more. 34th in the points, but they are not giving up just yet. Baskier would love to close out with a top 10 finish. Max is being told that to start pushing very soon. I think we are going to have to pit, so at the moment, DeMax relying on a possible pit strategy to go for this win. Well, go for this championship win. They've told DeMax just to start pushing now. He currently says 27, trying to go for 26 from Joshua Collard in the 94. Could go for 25th here. Mace comes down to pit road. Cars pitting. DeMax. It's go time now for this championship. Gets a huge lead after pit stops here. He had an insanely quick pit stop. That was the fastest of the entire field. He pulls away from PJ Williams in the 5. William Duncan up to 3rd. But now Red Bull is going to have to, well now the number 83 Red Bull is going to have to deal with lap traffic here. And he's got a couple in front of him. I see Louvier. So right now it's going to be up to Williams and Duncan to catch the very fast Cavanero. Daniel Day's pit crew caused him to fall to 17th. And that was not good for the Day Motorsports crew. They lost 5 positions on that pit stop. That was not what they needed at the moment. Tross right behind, trying to steal 17th away. Where is DeMax and Fibrosis though? Max moves up to 24th. He gained about 3 positions on that pit stop here. Now he's 26 as he gets by Alex Allen. He is charging. They've told him to go. Get going, DeMax. Get going. Trying to run down. Trying to get Richard Johnson. And Noah Hart here. Look how quick that 92 car is. He is working his way through. Going for 3 wide. That's a little bit risky. Oh man, this championship's not over just yet. DeMax is going to give everything he's got. Is sitting at 27, trying to work his way forward. He's the wild card for this at the moment, trying to find his way forward. Oh, we got a crash in the back. Allie Nelson's in the wall. And caution is out for the first time tonight. And oh my goodness me. Ooh, that was not what Day wanted. He does not want DeMax and Fibrosis to restart near him. And the caution has come out, as I've stated before. And that looked like a hard crash. Here. Oh wow, oh god, wow. Shelly just turned her, and oh my. Oh, Nick Smith gets a piece of it. Hall flying into the air. Hall flew into the air, and now Allie Nelson got clobbered. And that car is still driving. How is that car still going? That 7 car got just clobbered in every part of the car. See this again here. Yeah, Shelly just turns that 7 car around. And oh, Nick Smith got a piece. He blew up immediately after that. Card Hall into it. Oh, look at Hall with the air. Not a lot you could see there with the RVs and stuff, but Allie Nelson was 1 lap down in 42nd here. Yeah, Shelly just turns that 7 car around and puts her into the wall. Nick Smith couldn't get through that. He had nowhere to go. Card and Hall, look at the air Hall got there. And oh my, oh, hard into the wall goes Nico. Fourth the 07 here. Hall couldn't tell what was happening here. And wow, he got launched into the air, hard into the wall. That had to hurt a little bit. Look at this. Holy cow. Woo, a wild ride for that 07 car. And Nico Hall, he's going to drive that thing back, but that car is 25 laps to go. Daniel Day is only 2 spots ahead of Eugene DeMax. 2 of the championship contenders. Remember, it's down to who finishes better than the other. Do not count out Fibrosis, who is a little bit ways behind. He is still in this fight. But it all comes down to this now. Cavanero is the leader up ahead. But this is what a lot of people are staring at between these 2. Prepare yourselves. We're about to go on a bumpy ride. Luvier, a lap car on the bottom, trying to get his lap back. But Alan Cavanero, green flag back in the air here in Chicagoland. Williams got one heck of a start. Duncan did not go. Oh man, into turn number 1. Cavanero still the leader. He has not lost the lead once tonight. Here comes PJ Williams on the bottom. PJ Williams trying to go for the first lead change of the night. Oh boy, Williams got one hell of a start there. Cavanero on the outside fighting. Oh my, ooh, Cavanero still leads. Duncan now gets by Luvier. Now he's going to have to try charging towards these guys. Oh, Williams digging deep underneath day 3, looking for a hole. But Cavanero's not going to leave this without a fight. He's very aggressive defensively and offensively here, as he puts everything in the car. While DeMax trying to get by Daniel Day. Alex Allen right behind the 92. There's a huge clobber of cars in front of these 2. Oh boy, hang on to your seats. 23 laps to go. DeMax side by side with Daniel Day in the 71. Trying to take the championship lead here, side by side with each other. Oh my goodness me. Fibrosis, he needs to capitalize on this as DeMax takes the front in front of Dem. Wow, DeMax takes the championship lead from Daniel Day with that pass. Oh my, this is nerve-wracking here. Day right on the 92's bumper. He does not want to let that 92 go. Gotta do everything he can to go for this championship, but there's a CBM brigade in the back. I think they're trying to work together to get Fibrosis the championship. It's an interesting teammate maneuver. But Day on the outside, Demax on the inside. It's hard to turn away from this. Oh boy, Demax takes it for now as Day starts falling back a little bit. Oh boy, oh goodness me. Someone stop my heart, holy cow. This is not over just yet as Demax gets booted to the outside. But the outside lane has proven to work. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead continues. Williams is hounding that 83 car. What was that noise I made? But he is hounding that 83 car. Cavanero definitely does not have the best car at the moment. Williams, I think, is a lot faster than 83, but Cavanero is not going to let that car go by without some sort of, probably without wrecking him first. Look at the run the 5 gets. That's where that 5 car is very strong on the exit of the turns. Digs for a hole underneath the 83. Side by side down the straightaway. Williams still trying to get the first lead change of the night. Into the corner. Cavanero drives it in hard. Williams drives in harder. Side by side here. It's a dead heat at the line. Here comes Duncan and Fuller. Cavanero fighting really hard on the outside, but he slides up. He slides up. That's where Williams could capitalize here for the lead. Williams all the way down the bottom. Cavanero slid up in that turn, and that was made him lose the lead. Now he's trying to get it back. But Cavanero, he still holds the lead now. He still led that lap anyways. Here comes Duncan underneath for second here. Williams needs to capitalize very soon. Oh boy. But William Duncan right on the 5. Williams being pressured hard from all sides. This is gonna be close. Meanwhile, the championship fight. Oh, we're 4 wide. 4 wide, 2 contenders. This could be bad. Oh god, we're 4 wide. Chicagoland. Kevin Louvier in the wall. Oh, contact. Day Demax actually hit each other there. That's Fibrosis right there behind Rogers. Fibrosis with Alexander Louvier trying to get to the contenders here. Oh my god, side by side for the championship. Couple more laps to go, about 12. Oh my lord, holy cow. Day and Demax side by side with each other. These two not letting off. These guys are going to fight to the death if they have to. But here comes Fibrosis on the inside underneath Zach Rogers. Right underneath. Matt Duncan there as well. Fibrosis, he's finally shown up. He is not giving up. He is showing why he's the dark horse going for this title. Demax starting to pull a gap. There wasn't much of a pack left for Demax to deal with. But this is far from over. Demax has got two of his championship rivals right behind him. Cavanero still going at it. Oh, look at the move forward, making down there at the bottom. Oh boy, oh god, oh Cavanero slid up. Lead change, I think. 3 wide for second, Cavanero in the wall. And PJ Williams, the first lead change of the night, as he takes the lead from Alan Cavanero. William Duncan to second. Cavanero hit the wall and has fallen to third. And finally, Cavanero's been dethroned from this race. Zach Rogers catching Demax. Day, he needs some assistance here. He needs someone to just hold up that 92 for a quick second so he can pounce. And Demax trying to deal with the lap traffic trying to deal with a lot of cars at the moment. This isn't lap traffic, but this is quite crazy at the moment. A lot of cars could really screw this championship over for a lot of these guys. Look at the move Day made. He almost just got wrecked by Zach Rogers. Day on the outside here. Vincent Allen out there on the outside. 91, 71. Fibrosis now joining the fight with Daniel Day. Fibrosis all the way down to the inside. Day though, he's been fast on the outside line. Demax, however, he's been using the inside lane more. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out here as we are approaching 10 laps to go. I don't know why I said 12 earlier. But this is an intense championship battle. I could say anything I want. Ross is trying to work his way against Daniel Day, trying to just get by him here. DeMax going for 19th against Richard Johnson. Vibrosis and Day side by side for the moment here. Two former champions. Oh boy, Vibrosis, he's being very cautious. He's charged, but he does not want to make a dumb move. Vibrosis' car, however, has not been very fast in the inside lane. That 9 car, however, is very good off the corner. If that 9 car wants to win this championship, he needs more room. He needs somewhere to go. But there's not a lot of holes at the moment. Goes the outside against Day. Day shuts the door. Now he goes for it against Day, this time around the corner. But look how much Day is more powerful on the outside. Side by side here. Ian Duda's got a problem in the back. I think Ian Duda just blew up. Look at that 9 car though, with help from Matt Duncan, the 42. Look at Day, power on the outside. That 71 car's got a lot of good grip out there. But we are in a pack up ahead. That looks huge pack of cars in front of the championship contenders here. We could see a wreck here. And right now, here it comes Daniel Day on the inside. 10 laps to go. Look at the move. DeMax man on the inside. Holy cow. How the heck did he do that? He is going for this championship hard. 3 wide. That was a power move by the 92. That was very smart and very dumb at the same time. Here comes Day on the inside. Charging, trying to find the bumper. If he can get to the bumper of DeMax and shove him out of the way. DeMax, though, shutting the 71's door. Day on the back. Here comes Fibrosis right there. Oh, my Lord. Fibrosis there. Oh, my goodness me. This is crazy as all hell. This championship is amazing right now. DeMax, Day, Fibrosis all together here for the title. For a championship, for history, for everything, for glory. Here comes the 9 underneath the 71. DeMax underneath, trying to find somewhere to get away from these guys. Vibrosis is going to dive hard into the corner. Ooh, DeMax now with Richard Johnson. Here comes Day on the outside though. Only a couple more laps to go here. DeMax trying to hold this championship together. Here comes Day on the outside. Day on the outside of DeMax for the championship lead. Here comes Vibrosis here. Vibrosis, could he go 3 wide? No, he thinks better of it. Oh my Lord, this is incredible. Day on the outside. Day, this is where he's faster on the outside lane. DeMax fighting hard. But Day retakes the championship lead. Day, I don't think has driven so hard in his entire career. DeMax looking for an outside lane opportunity. Outside, inside. DeMax dives into the corner. Oh, but he had backed off. I think the tires are getting to him. 2 laps to go. DeMax, Day, Fibrosis. This is it. DeMax dives all the way down to the bottom of the 91. Trying to get by Day. Day on the outside, side by side. Which lane will prevail? Day's got more room on the outside than DeMax does on the inside. Here we go. Off the corner to take the white flag. White flag in the air for DeMax and Day. It's for this championship. Day trying to get the title. DeMax dives hard. Allen's got nowhere to go. He can't move away from this fight. It's gonna have to be a dive. Day outside. Can he hold on? Off the corner. Daniel Day around the outside will win the Season 10 DuPont Cup Series Championship here in Chicagoland, and he just barely got it. He barely got it. Daniel Day in his final start as a DuPont Cup Series driver has scored the championship win here at Chicagoland. And what a battle that was. DeMax threw everything he had at that 71, but in the end, it is Daniel Day who is the Season 10 DuPont Cup Series champion and the first ever two-time Series champion. Unbelievable. PJ Williams has won the race, but it's Daniel Day who everybody's cheering for. One of the greatest championship battles I have ever seen in my career of commentating racing, in an absolutely unbelievable battle. Daniel Day and DeMax conquered a dominant Dylan Young this season. They were competitive against each other the entire second half, and it ended between them being competitive for this championship fight. In his last ever DuPont Cup Series start, he is a champion, a two-time champion at that. It's a series it's a historical moment for sure. And the entire state of Nevada just exploded. Another heartbreak for Eugene DeMax, who put off one of the best championship efforts I've ever seen come out of him. He just could not get any grip on that inside line, and that's what cost him. But it's DeMax's car. He had the best tires for there at the moment. On that outside lane, he had so much more grip. And we cannot forget about Gianni Vibrosis, who also almost did it. He just did not have enough power to get by Day and DeMax, but he used everything he had in the bucket to go for that title, and that was why he was a dark horse. He gave everything he got, didn't surrender. He just came up just short. But it's Daniel Day who is the champion, and it is Daniel Day who will not be racing with us next season. In one of the best seasons we've ever had in the history of the series. Some of the most fantastic driving, the most fantastic finishes, crazy wrecks, which is what people love, and just amazing racing from everyone. Well, we begin a new era with the World Series of Racing starting very soon, and what is going to be very, very fun, I hope. Like I've stated, Day will not be racing next season. Day Motorsports is, all their equipment is going to the Allen family. Vincent Allen and Alex Allen will be driving for that team next season. Alright. Well, what a championship. What a race. What a season. Took a while to get all this up, but thank you guys so much for watching this season. Congratulations to Day Motorsports, Volkswagen, and Daniel Day. And we will see you guys next season for the 2014 season of the World Series of Racing. This is Biak the Dragon for the final time this season saying goodbye and stay classy. What a championship.